Hi, my name is Gabby Juba. I'm the founder of Juba Forensics PLLC. I wanted to do this quick video to talk through who I am briefly, what this firm is, and what we can do for you in the future if you ever need it. So, I am a CPA and a CFE. So, a CPA is a certified public accountant, and a CFE is a certified fraud examiner. So, I do have both certifications. I have a bachelor's, an MBA, and I'm finishing up a DBA at the moment. I'm a Marine Corps veteran as well, and I am launching this firm for a few different reasons. So, what this firm is designed to do, it is a certified public accounting firm that specializes in forensic accounting. From there, I want to work with individuals that are going through a divorce. So, what does that even mean? Where you might need a forensic accountant for your divorce case, so, when you're going through a divorce, if you are unsure about your finances, if you're not sure where money might be sitting, you're not sure if you have all of the access to all of your joint accounts or not, this is where Juba Forensics PLC can step in and help with that process. So, there's a few different ways that I can help with this process. So, part of it is I plan on releasing a bunch of free content right here on YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn as well, even through my website, some blog posts, things along those lines to really help individuals start to wrap their head around how do I write everything up that I need financially to start the divorce process, or if you're in the middle of the divorce process, and start to think through what are your finances going to look like on the other side of that divorce. So I personally have gone through a divorce, and I am grateful that I do have a finance mind. I knew where all the money was and what things were happening. Divorces can be stressful. They can be extremely emotional. They can be a roller coaster. And when you add money into that as well, and possibly kids, if there are kids involved, it's wild. And I want to help provide some clarity from a perspective that I am familiar with, which is the financial piece of a divorce in general, and really help you make sure you know where all your assets are when you go to the table to sit down to negotiate, mediate, whatever it might be. You know you have everything accounted for on your end, so you can get a fair deal out of whatever it is that you're doing with your lawyers, if you do or do not have lawyers, whatever that might look like for you. So that's one way I plan on helping is having a lot of free content that you can start to work through on your own if you need it. Eventually, I would love to have an online course built out that will walk you through some of the steps in the process that I will take. And the last piece, of course, is if your finances are really complicated, if you feel like you need some extra help and can afford some extra help, I would love to take on your case. And what that looks like is I will help you from start to finish with your case, work on coming up with a list of all the assets, looking at everything, making sure we have everything accounted for. So, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the firm. So, my firm's core values are integrity, courage, honor, strength, and commitment. And those five things are things that I really worked on and learned a lot about when I was serving in the Marine Corps for a little over 4 years on active duty. So, those core values to me mean so much because when you're going through a divorce, you want someone on your team that represents those five things. You want someone on your team that has integrity, courage, honor, strength, and commitment. You want someone to be able to look at your finances, which are most of the time black and white, to step in and look at those things with you from this perspective. So, another piece to what this firm is going to be and is already is to help not only look at numbers, which can be black and white, but to focus on working with clients in a compassionate manner because a divorce is extremely difficult to go through, no matter what outside circumstances you have, factoring in whether there's kids involved, multiple pieces of property involved, families on either side are really upset. Even if you take all of that away, divorces are extremely difficult to work through. And I want to show up with compassion I want to show up because I've been there. I've been through that. I know what that feels like. And I want to show up to help you work through your finances, but also help you on your healing journey, help you figure out what do your finances look like on the other side of your divorce. I want to do all of that for you and with you. So stay tuned for free content on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, things through my website as well, which I will link all of that in the description here on this YouTube video. So, if you are experiencing a divorce right now, I do have some free content, but not a lot at the moment. I'm working on getting some more up and running. Eventually, the online course will also be up and running. But if you need help with your divorce right now, I am here and can help you with that process. So, please feel free to reach out if you really need some help figuring out your finances throughout your divorce process. But this was not a sales pitch. This was just an introduction to who I am, what I want to do, how I can show up and help you. So if you are going through any kind of of a divorce right now, whether you need help with finances or not, know that I see you. I have been in your shoes, and I promise you it's going to get better. You will get through this. And things are going to look up for you at some point. There is a light at the end of the tunnel for you, and I would love to support you in any way I can on your journey.